Going.
Okay.
Harrison looks like a gangster.
Can you restart that?
No, just we could cut it out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hello, Harrison.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing alright.
I've come to interview you today on cyberbullying, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that sounds alright.
I've got my dandy question book here. I'm going to ask you a few questions as we go along.
That's alright.
So the first question is, what do you think about cyberbullying?
Well, start off, I just think cyberbullying is completely wrong. I don't think anyone should do it, despite how angry they are or how things have affected them in real life. I just don't think anyone should do it, despite the reason.
Would you say you feel bad for them if they had ever been cyberbullied?
I feel like if they've been cyberbullied, then they shouldn't cyberbully other people because they could know the consequences themselves. But if someone was cyberbullied and then didn't do anything, then yeah, I would feel guilt for them.
Oh, right, fair enough. So would you say that they are guilty of the consequences to come to them?
See, cyberbullying's a weird situation because if there is consequences by the end of it, then they can be held accountable for those issues.
Yeah.
But if they didn't do anything, but someone still like self-harms, for example, due to online hate, then not really.
You are a victim of cyberbullying yourself, aren't you? That's correct.
Yes, I am.
What did the cyberbully do to?
It was kind of just like a ongoing thing. So it was like, you know, just messaging friends, and I get this one message on Instagram just off some random guy who I've never heard of, and just having a go at me for no actual reason, going on and on. A few weeks later, I run into the same guy on Xbox, and I'm just playing a few games, and then he continues to just focus me down in games and kind of just be horrible to
So
me.
basically, say that you're awful at the game and that you shouldn't be playing it.
Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of how it always is when it comes to gaming.
Oh, right, fair enough. Would you say the cyberbully's worse on social media or Xbox?
I think social media, because then they can go through all your posts and everything, and then they can just find things and just nitpick at you. And then just, I think on social media it's kind of easier to cyberbully other people than Xbox.
Yeah. Would you say social media? Which social media would be worse?
It's got to be between Discord or Instagram, I would gotta say.
Yeah, I'd say Snapchat because I feel like Snapchat you can constantly message, but it's your opinion. Snapchat, Instagram, it could be whatever. It could be any cyberbullying on any social media whatsoever.
Yeah, that's true.
Next question is: Would you say to this day that you're still affected by?
Yeah, absolutely. Cyberbullying isn't kind of just a one and done thing. It kind of carries over throughout your entire life, or until you finally move past it, which I haven't fully. Because when you get cyberbullied, you kind of understand what can happen to other people when you do so.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just better to not do anything at all, so that way you know how to be safer online.
Oh, right. So when the cyberbullied you, did you instantly block him? Like, what was your initial reaction to it?
What I typically do is, if they send me like a hate message or something, I'd respond with a really witty mark and then block them. So that way, technically, I get the last laugh, and then I guess that's kind of just one easy way to not really deal with cyberbullying and try to make light out of the darkness.
Yeah, so you get the last laugh pretty much. So
Yeah.
you'll say the last thing, and then he'll not be able to message you again.
Yeah, so if they say something horrible, then I can just kind of have a laugh at them and then just block them, so I don't have to deal with them.
Once you've blocked him, does he find other ways to try and cyberbully you in the way?
They can potentially do so, but even then, if you realise who it is, then you can just block them again immediately.
Would you say this ties into where you met him on Xbox as well?
It can. Again, it's kind of just a here and there thing.
Oh, right. So it's just one of them things that, you know, he just randomly appeared on
Yeah.
Xbox one day.
Yeah, or on Instagram.
Yeah. So, yeah, thanks for letting me interview you.
Oh, no, it's alright.
Thank you. And that's it. Cool.
You don't need